Welcome back, folks. We are continuing from the unboxing. This is the parts list that was sent along with the kit. So I've put it up just for your reference. You can take a look at all the parts and the corresponding screws and nuts that were sent with the kit. We'll start with the unboxing now. Let's start with this is the speaker along with every cable that is connected. And these are some extra cables. This is the rotary encoder and this is the power plug. So let's start with assembling the speaker. Let us take out the screws now. We'll first assemble the speaker because that's the easiest, and get it away, put it on the side once we assemble. And looking at the parts list as correctly mentioned, very nicely mentioned what screw goes to which component. So looking at the speaker screws, found 4 of them. Usually they'll give if there are 4 screws required, they have given 2 spare ones. Nice of them, nice of HF signals. So let's assemble the speaker. Assembly of the speaker is done. Now let's assemble the main board. Keep the speaker aside, take out the main board, the delicate component. Let's fix the legs for the chassis so that the chassis doesn't move when we are putting up the main board. Those are nice rubber legs, and they have a good grip when we put it on the table. Now it's done. If you can see the protrusions from where the legs they've come up, so I don't want to put the board directly on that, so I'm taking a fiberglass enforced tape just to cut sections of it and cover the protrusions from the screws of the leg so that there is no the screws doesn't touch the board. And this tape available on Amazon is a fantastic product. You get some 100 meters for like 300 rupees. It's a fantastic tool to have around the house. So now that we have covered all the 4 screws, we'll place the motherboard. Before we place, let us take out the headphone jack screws, and that is the volume control. Now place, let us screw in the board to the back side first, and then we'll align the headphone jack, the mic jack and the gear jack correctly onto the front chassis, and then put in the screws for the rest of the board. We are fitting the volume knob. There's a problem there. See that the volume control is not fully aligned with the board, so it's a little behind. I think that's a soldering issue there on the board. So not all boards are made alike. So, and it looks like it is bent a little bit because when you fix in the knob flushly with the shaft, it rubs against the front panel. So just kind of do it, take some time, do it neatly. Now that everything is fixed, So let's put in the display now, looking at the sheet to figure out which screws go for the display. They are very tiny screws. I found 6 of them, and we need 4 to fix the display to the front chassis. First you need to put the display into the main board, and then put the screws from front. Let's fix the knob first. I mean, it's not easy because of the issue that I explained before. The volume knob kind of comes over the left side bottom screws, so you need to put the screw for the display first and then fix the volume knob. And the shaft is small because of the volume knob, because the way it's aligned on the PCB. So the volume knob actually sits almost at the edge of the volume control shaft. Once the display is aligned, you need to tighten the screws, and now let's connect the rotary encoder. Once the connector is connected, you need to plug in the black side cable. Goes to your right side when you're looking from the front of the cabinet. Once it's connected to the arduino, we connect the big tuning knob to the rotary encoder, and there you go, it works just fine. Now let's connect the back cabinet, and before we connect it, let's connect the cat cable. And it's a nice addition, just an extension of the USB cable, which USB mini B, which connects to the Arduino Nano on the Arduino, and connect that. The power supply and the antenna connectors are on the board, so there is no need to connect them. You just have to fit in the board and screw it from, put the screws from the back side. Okay, once you fit the screws in the back panel, all we need to do now is connect the USB cable to the Arduino Nano. Just hold it down while connecting, otherwise it might get unseated. Now everything looks fine. We need to connect the speaker now. Let's connect the speaker. All the knobs are working just fine. If you got fat fingers, it's difficult to reach that speaker connector. Just need to there you go. So once done, we need to connect the power supply. I've already pre-soldered the connectors, the power supply plug to the power supply. The outer is black and the inner is red. And let's clean the display once before we switch it on and turn the knob. There you go. This is uBitx, gentlemen. There is still the work of calibration of frequency and BFO, and there's a video by Farhan on that. Thanks for watching this uBitx assembly video. Have a great day, but don't forget to subscribe to this channel.